On Thursday, June 7th, students, teachers, and elected officials held a Cornerstone dedication ceremony for the new high-tech school in Secaucus. The High Technology High School will be relocating from its North Bergen location to a new location near Laurel Park in Secaucus.
And they had to ask people what's a Cornerstone, and it's a time capsule. And we're going to put some stuff in there that represents where we were up to where we are today. Hopefully in 100 years from now, if anybody's around, you'll be able to look at it and say, this is where we're at. I'd like to put a few people in there, but unfortunately we can't get that far.
I'm super proud to be here today, with Frank Gargiulo. I don't think it's been mentioned, and I don't know if I'm letting the bird out of the cage a little bit, but this school will be called the Frank Gargiulo High School. In recognition of the fabulous leadership that he has shown over the years.
The new school started about 25 years ago, believe it or not. It was a concept, an idea to expand the district in a 21st modern facility. And that journey had ups and downs all the way along, and probably the biggest part was getting the finances together, the resources eventually to get it done. And we're just lucky. Behind me, it's here, and it's kind of almost like a miracle. Yeah. My sense that this is the building to bring us into the 21st century. The stretch is always the ability for us to maintain the resources to keep it going. In my mind, the 21st century is about CTE education, career and technical education. That's what the world is about today. That's what everything is about today. And this gives our students a leg up in terms of where they're moving.
This was county-owned property. I believe at one time, going back into the early part of the 20th century, there was an insane asylum here, there was a tuberculosis clinic here, there was a poorhouse out here, and the land is adjacent to Laurel Hill Park in Secaucus. Us old-timers call it Snake Hill, but it was Laurel Hill Park, and that's dedicated parkland where you can't build a school or anything else on it. But this was never dedicated because it had other uses. So it was clean, it was pristine, there was no contamination, there wasn't gas stations or anything here to dirty up the land, and it was available. We already owned it, and that helped a whole lot. So we always identified it as an ideal spot for a high school, and particularly for the high tech, which is on Tunnelly Avenue, and it's a great school, one of the best schools in the state. However, the location isn't so hot. It's in the middle of big box retail down there. That should be more of a commercial piece. So we're selling that to North Bergen there. That will help pay for it. And the state passed legislations that we're very grateful about, that because of the number of Abbott kids, or the less privileged kids that come to our school, they would cover over 60% of our debt service. So it added up. We had the land, we had a way of paying for most of it without burdening the taxpayers here, and we have the opportunity now to build the best high school in the state of New Jersey. This is going to be an extra special place where yesterday we met with the community college. They're going to partner with the high school on certain programs so that some of the kids, the really high achieving kids, will be able to come out of the school not only with their high school diploma, but with an associate's degree from the Hudson County Community College. That will save people time, money, and will increase the viability of the school that's behind it. So we got a ton of ideas. We figured out a way to pay for it. We found the right location. Now, I think our biggest problem is that we're only going to be able to handle between the two schools about 2,200, 2,300 kids there. We are anticipating that we will get 10 times that in applications.
First of all, it's in Secaucus, which means a lot. If you look around you, this was an area that was mostly wooded and stone, but look at this, it's unbelievable. It means for Secaucus that we'll probably get more students in here than we did in the past. We only had about 20 students. I think we're up to 30 this year, so we'll probably get more as things progress. But what it means for us all is it's a shared resource. Whatever they have here, they're going to share with us. So we'll be here at night when they have night classes. We'll be here during the day with some of our students. I don't know if you walked around the building and saw it. It's fabulous. It's a fabulous building.
We offer a full academic program, but we are a vocational technical school. So each of the academies or each section of the building will have a number of different career and technical ed components within it. The building is unbelievable. It's state-of-the-art technology, and it's really something that the students who come here from throughout Hudson County, I believe, will really appreciate what we're doing for them.
The Cornerstone will act as a time capsule as officials placed in it items they felt would represent the high school and the times today. It demonstrates the high-tech spirit and pride the students feel for this new campus.